Hello, welcome to the Chapter 3 Child Enrollment Forms Written Procedure Guidelines training. This training is presented by the Oregon Department of Education Child Nutrition Programs, also known as ODE-CMP. In this training, we will review where to find the template, the purpose, and how to use the CEF template. By the end of this training, you should understand how to create a written procedure for child enrollment forms. The CEF procedure template can be found on the ODE CMP CACFP webpage, along with many other procedure templates. Sponsors will fill in information as applicable to their program. When you begin to review the procedure template, you'll notice gray lines throughout the document. These are there as sections which require the sponsor to complete with details specific to your organization and operation. Let's take a look at the first step in the procedure. Section A is to determine the record process and timeline. This section includes how and when families will receive the CEF form, when the form will be distributed, how missing forms will be handled, when complete forms are submitted, who is responsible for reviewing them, and when the review will occur, and how errors will be handled if found during reviewing the form. Continuing on with the record keeping and timeline section of the procedure, the sponsor will continue to provide details on when all CEFs will be compiled, who is responsible for ensuring all forms are received, who is responsible to ensure meals are not claimed for participants missing a CEF form, and the process for handling expired forms. The final two sections of the procedure will detail where completed records are kept and who procedure backups are if the originally designated staff in the procedure are unavailable. Remember, procedures are a guide for staff to follow to ensure programmatic requirements are met and ensuring compliance in the CACFP for your organization. When creating the written procedures, it's important to remember that the details should reflect how operations are actually occurring and continue to be updated as staffing or operational changes occur. A few tips for completing procedures. Be as descriptive as possible, as these procedures are used as guidelines for staff when completing CACFP tasks or processes. Train staff on these procedures. Any staff that's listed within the procedure should be trained on its content, so they're aware of the correct and current process. And review procedures regularly. This is important to ensure that as processes change in the operation, the written procedures are updated to reflect those changes. It is expected that the procedures will continue to change and grow as your organization continues to operate the CACFP. You can find current procedure templates on the ODE CMP CACFP public webpage under the CACFP Program Compliance column in the Procedures drop-down menu. In this training, we discussed how to complete the CEF template, the purpose of the template, and quick tips on completing and using the template. ODE supports equity and excellence for every learner. This institution is an equal opportunity provider. Thank you for taking this training.